All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Star Wars Guys YouTube channel where the Force is family. I am Captain Paul, and boy, have I needed this. So, I'm sure everyone's aware by now that I have sort of been out of commission. Whoa, again, Steam, just stop this. Hold on a second. Gotta get Steam. That should stop it. Okay. So, I'm sure everyone's known by now because of the short that I posted on Wednesday that for pretty much the second half of this past week, I have had COVID. And it kind of kicked my butt Wednesday and Thursday, but I feel like I've come around the bend. And by the way, hello to Average, and hello to Old Star Wars Nerd who says, Water Temple, nope, we're not playing Zelda, we're playing Super Mario 64. Hello also to the Green Lantern 345. I've been playing Zelda, Ted, on my Switch, but this is all on my PC. Maybe I might do a Zelda stream here, because I have the emulator for it, but I don't know that I'm going to do that today. Now let me see where we left off. We left off on Tiny Huge Island. So yeah, as far as how I've been feeling is with COVID, I'm pretty much back to normal at this point. I still have a little bit of stuffed upness and a slight cough, but I don't, I don't feel completely immobilized like I did before. So if you didn't see it in the stream chat in Echo Base Network, the stream for tomorrow, the normal Sunday stream, that is back on now. And admittedly, I really don't have anything prepared tomorrow, so it's likely just going to be a chill stream where we'll talk about whatever. By the way, hello to Mando Mike. Thanks for joining. And by the way, guys, I know I don't usually ask this as much. I probably should. But I would love it if you guys shared this. If you guys shared this stream. Because I have missed you guys, and I really want to see a full chat. And to answer your question, Green Lantern, I was first diagnosed with it on Wednesday. And I started feeling kind of bad Wednesday. Actually, no, I take that back. I started feeling like a normal cold Wednesday. It progressively got worse through the night until Thursday. And I thought it was just going to be a normal cold, but I noticed that usually when I get a cold, I don't get a dry cough. I get a really, I guess, it feels weird saying a wet cough. So he says, how many days did it take you out? Wednesday, and it took me out Thursday. But it took me out for Thursday and kind of Friday. But I'm feeling almost back to 100% at this point, so yeah. And I've said this in multiple different streams that I've shared, in super chats. I've had seasonal colds worse than this. Now, I am vaccinated, no booster though. But I am vaccinated, so I'm sure that has helped. But yeah, like, I get it that COVID's gonna treat everyone differently, depending on your own body. But for me, it's like, this is it? This is what everyone's scared of? But again, that's just my way of looking at it. So yeah, like I said, I am almost back to normal. Still a little bit stuffed up, still have a slight cough. But I certainly feel like I can get up and going again. Alright, where am I? Oh, wait, I need to go this way. By the way, hello to Alan Copeland. Thank you for joining. And I tell you what, guys, I'm going to swing over to the Discord, and I'm going to get into my general/watch party voice chat. That way, if anyone wants to be in there with me, I believe you guys will be able, your voices will be able to be on the, if you guys pop into the watch party section of my Discord with me, your voice should be on stream. At least it worked once before with Nerdporial. Oh, no, 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 no. Burn. And Green Lantern, I see what you're saying there. You are absolutely right, but so that we don't piss off YouTube, I'm not going to say anything further with that. So, while we're talking about this, or while we're playing this game, let's go ahead and get into this. And to be fair, this is something I know I said that Sunday is likely going to be a... Oh, I thought I was going to go off the cliff there. Guess not. I know I said that Sunday is going to be a chill stream, but one of the things that we pretty much have to talk about is Boba. Now, I know a lot of you guys were coming from... Oh, that was close. I know a lot of you guys were coming from Echo Base, and they've already talked about it over there. But I want to just sort of shoot on it a little bit with you guys right now. So, as I said in one of the super chats that I sent tonight, after, I guess, after this episode, and I was kind of starting to lean this way after episode 5 of Boba, I've stopped seeing this show as a show about Boba. I know that's what we were advertised, and I know that for some people, it's like, give us what you promise, and trust me, I understand. But like I said in the super chat, I don't see this as a show just about Boba Fett anymore. I see this as just more Star Wars. And from that standpoint, this episode shines. Now, I understand those that are upset. Oh, hello, X-Wing. Thank you for joining. So, like I said, I understand those that are going to be upset that we're not getting exactly what we were promised. A show about Boba Fett. But at the same time, like I said, just looking at it purely from the point of view of Star Wars, this episode was amazing. And yes, X-Wing, I am absolutely doing okay. I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm pretty much back to 100% at this point. I just have a slight cough still, and I'm still a little bit stuffed up, but I don't feel like I have to just stay still anymore, even though, yeah, I do still have to wait out my 5-day quarantine per work. But I have no doubt that I'm going to be going back to work on Tuesday. So, we need to go this way. Be right back. Alright, just had to make sure that everyone in the Discord was aware that the watch party chat was open for popping in. X-Wing says, Weird, it's almost like the sickness ain't that bad, but that's a story for another time. Yeah, like I've been saying, I have had seasonal colds worse than this. Like, like I can tell you one time specifically, I was pretty much knocked flat. Hold on, someone's in here with me. Mr. Crit, what's up?
Hello.
Hello. Let me see if I'm gonna try and make you louder real quick so I can hear you over the game. And real quick, to everyone that's in chat, let me know whether or not you can hear Mr. Crit also.
Hello, hello, hello.
Alright, so I just upped your volume.
Okay.
At least I hope I did.
Can X-Wing see? Can X-Wing hear this? Ding-a-ling, I'm X-Wing. Ding-a-ling,
Okay.
I've told Paul this, but whereas he's the master of Mario 64, I'm the master of Sunshine. So.
And more power to you on that one, man. I've tried that game, but just could not. Well, I haven't given up fully on it yet, but
I will when I get my Switch out. I'm gonna do like a live stream. So I can destroy that game easily.
Okay. Are you seeing what X-Wing's saying in chat, man?
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta catch 'em all. You gotta catch 'em all. The
Hold
X-Wing on.
He says he can't hear you.
Oh, I don't know. He can't hear me? Is that so?
I just raised the volume on... I just raised the volume on my desktop audio here. So, let me...
I can hear myself on the stream, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I did, however, decrease the game volume just a little bit, though. Just to let everyone know. So, how you been, man?
Good.
That's good. Yeah. I just decided, you know what? I'm feeling good tonight. And I guess you could almost consider tonight's gaming stream like a trial for tomorrow night, just to make sure I'm not still coughing and hacking on stream, because I don't want you guys to hear that.
Nope.
So right now, by the way, what I'm doing in the game is I'm trying to go for the 100 coins, and then I'm going to go into the tunnel and get the red coins.
I see.
Oh, that was almost a fail. So what's been going on with you lately, man?
Nothing much. I was working today, so.
Nice. Yeah, today, honestly, it's just been another day of isolation. I just got finished watching the stream that Echo Base had, where they were giving their thoughts on the latest episode of Boba, or latest episode of Star Wars content.
Nope.
So, real quick, and I fully admit this is kind of putting you on the spot, because I know we've been talking about it in private, but have you made any further... Oh, wait a minute, no, you are going to be at Nashville. I'm getting you confused with Nerdporial, because he's the one that was on the fence on it.
Oh. I'm trying to get Cash to come, so...
I hope.
Yeah, I'm coming. So I'm.
Yeah, I hope he does. By the way, did you see that Anthony Daniels is going to be there?
Anthony Daniels. Ooh. I don't know how much. I don't know if I could. Well, then I would have to pick between the Emperor and CP3O because I can't afford them both. And let's see. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm still debating what I'm gonna do for I'm still debating what I'm gonna do money-wise for the trip because I'm thinking number one, I still need to get my rent-a-car. Number two, if I do indeed do a rent-a-car, I have to pay for gas for the drive, and it's a 6-hour drive from where I live. And food, which food I can get unless everyone at the meetup goes to dinner somewhere. I have no problem doing like McDonald's the whole time. And I do want to get some form of souvenirs.
Yeah. Well, if you got a copy of Hair of the Empire, Timothy Zahn's gonna be there, and he charges nothing. He'll probably remember me because I met him.
Oh yeah, I got the whole trilogy by him. If I can get all 3 books signed, I will do it.
I need to get the second book, if he's gonna be there. He's the only one I think I know that's free. He doesn't mind, unless they charge, but I don't remember him being charged. I
wonder if they have the prices for these different stars listed on the website. Would you mind looking at that for me?
Yeah, cash only. I think the Emperor is $200 if I remember from the Emerald City Con. He's either $100 or $200. I think the same with Anthony Daniels.
Okay.
And if you take a selfie with them, it will be with a. It'll probably be with a. What do you call it? A board. Because they did the same thing at Emerald City, where if you wanted a picture with Hayden Christensen, you would be in the same room just with a thing in the middle.
Oh,
so they wouldn't get sick. Yeah.
I gotcha. But then again, though, this is Tennessee, and Tennessee, from both personal experience and from what Coffee on Korriban's been saying, does have some pretty lax COVID rules.
Yeah. But you think, would the actors be into that?
I mean,
I'm afraid of. Yeah, of course. Let's see, Mike Quinn is gonna be there.
Who's Mike Quinn again?
Nien Nub from Return of the Jedi.
Oh, the guy
that's killed in the Rise of Skywalker for some reason.
The guy that is the co-pilot of Lando and the Death Star?
Yes.
Okay.
And then one of the Gamorrean guards will be there, and then Jim Lawson.
Thank you, X-Wing. He says $200 for a picture. And X-Wing also says he got 5 likes today on TikTok. Awesome. That's oftentimes more than I get, but then again, I don't post anything. And he says, I'm going to try and bring at least 4 lightsabers. Did you suddenly grow 2 extra arms and now you're General Grievous, X-Wing? Should I be worried about this lightsaber duel, that you're going to crash the duel between me and Mexican Iron Man and then just destroy both of us?
So I'm bringing $600 to Nashville. That's gonna how much I'm saving up. I'll still have enough. I'll have to only pick one. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Emperor. Because I think he is gonna stop going to conventions soon because he's getting up there.
But then again, so is Anthony Daniels.
Yes, so if Anthony Daniels is there next year, I will get a picture with him. Or if EBN decides to do this Nashville thing every year.
It would be nice. I mean, personally, I don't think they'll do it every year, because if I was them, I would do it where each major member of the community that has, I guess, their own sub-community, like, for example, the Hangar Bay, maybe X-Wing. I know X-Wing, I think he's mentioned he's wanted to do meetups. So what if the next big meetup is hosted by X-Wing instead of Echo Base every single time? And then Echo Base shows up as a guest of his.
I live near X-Wing. He lives in Reno, but I live not too far away, so... the thing is, yeah, I think if X-Wing did a meetup, it'd have to be on the West Coast, which would probably be Las Vegas or you could say Anaheim, since Galaxy's Edge is there.
Right.
Personally, I'm fine with either, because airfare to either places is cheap. It's $50 just to go round trip to California or Las Vegas, compared to Nashville, which is like $200.
Yeah. By the way, X-Wing says I got a boot. Good night, gents. Good night, man. Thanks for popping in.
Good night.
Yeah, if I did any sort of meetup on the West Coast, I would... Well, I don't know. I wouldn't completely rule out driving. I would just have to take a lot of time. In fact, if anything, time would be the biggest factor, because it'll be 2 years ago now, during the summer of 2020, my parents and I and Jonathan took a big road trip in Dad's truck to California and back, and that took 2 weeks. And while that was nice... Oh, by the way, I know your message was retracted, but hello, ActionCom. While that trip was nice, I only get like 8 days worth of paid time off from my job. So either way, I would be losing money from a paycheck. Flying's much quicker. Like, I could fly out for like a weekend, or a little bit more, and not really have to worry about losing time, because like a 5-day trip would be covered by my PTO. And ActionCom is telling me I need to take my Felicium. Alright. Let me do this. By the way, good night to Alan Copeland.
Good night, Alan.
Alright, let's jump into this clock. By the way, Crit, whenever you play Sunshine, do you just go around to random levels and do the stars, or do you try and do them in order?
I do them in order, and I can do them pretty easily.
Yeah, that's kind of how I've become with this game. I like to just shoot straight through the world and do them all.
Yeah. I keep the real...
I hope I hit the mute button in time for that one.
I keep the headbangers. I keep the headbangers for last, the ones that will really pop a vein. Because there's some ones that will pop a vein.
I gotcha.
There's like this one with a leaf, and that one pops a vein, but I can do that pretty well. Another game I'm really good at is SpongeBob Battle for Bikini
Oh,
Bottom.
wow. That was close. Another game is SpongeBob?
Yes. If you haven't played SpongeBob and you like Mario, you should play Battle for Bikini Bottom, because that is the remaster is good too. Though I don't mind. There's just a feeling the emulator one or the GameCube version. I don't know. There's just a nice feeling to it. It feels comfy to play, and the new one's all right. It's the same game.
Hello
but
to Cobra Disney Jedi. Thanks for joining. Who says this was my son's game growing up? This was my game growing up.
Yeah. I think my oldest and your son is the oldest, are same age.
Oh, I thought you were
Or
just in the chat,
close
man.
to it.
I didn't realize you were joining the talk too.
Yeah, I joined you on Discord.
Awesome. So yeah, thanks for joining in. And if your oldest is indeed my age, awesome.
We're close to it. He was born in 95.
I was born in '94.
Okay, I got married in 94.
Wow.
So, you're a
No.
year older than him.
Now, Mr. Crit, I'm not talking about Battle for Bikini Bottom. This is probably
Yeah.
going to surprise you, but growing up, I was never allowed to watch SpongeBob. So that game completely passed me by as a kid.
Yeah. I'm. Yeah. I understand, but you missed out a big chunk. I would
Like,
watch like if you ever have time, just pop in classic Don't watch past season 4, but watch classic SpongeBob, and you'll bust a gut.
what's wrong with SpongeBob past season 4?
They're running out of ideas, and it's becoming more of a kids show. The original show had two things. It had humor that was for everyone, and then the other thing is it had charm. The new SpongeBob kind of it's dilated the SpongeBob, and I don't mind watching new SpongeBob if it's on. If it's on, like, they always show SpongeBob on Nick. So if you go on Nickelodeon, okay, well, you'll sit back and watch SpongeBob. But usually, if you want to laugh at the funniest episodes, then you gotta watch the original series. And the Battle for Bikini Bottom game was based more on those 4 seasons of SpongeBob, so the feeling and charm was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll think about it, but like I said, from being... Again, I'm falling! Oh, I'm not surviving this one.
It's not a priority. It's just, if you're bored, just watch SpongeBob. So I always,
might.
when I'm bored, I watch SpongeBob and I bust a gut. So.
Yeah, I might. ActionCom says Ernest Borgnine, I hope I said that right, his last hurrah.
Yeah, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Evil! Evil, evil, evil!
So, who else did that guy play, if that was supposed to be his last hurrah?
He played, besides playing Mermaid Man, he played in a lot of movies. He didn't play in Star Trek, but he played in a lot of classic movies. He was a Hogan. He was in what was that? Not Hogan's Heroes, but he was in
A-Team?
No, not A-Team. Was Kelly's? Was it Kelly's Heroes?
No, it wasn't Kelly's Heroes. It was Kelly's
It's
something.
not Charlie's Angels, is it?
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, I can't think
But-
of it.
Ernest Borgnine was also in the TV show back in the 80s called Airwolf.
Yeah, ActionCom just mentioned that here in the chat.
The Poseidon Adventure. Oh, that's a good movie. We could watch it. That's a nice adventure film.
I can't
But
think... Yeah, I don't think that one's on the list, but I will certainly add it.
don't watch the remake. The remake's just CGI stuff. The stakes
Alright, I'm gonna
are
try and
there.
shortcut this. There we go.
I don't like when they CGI everything. I like when there's like real sets and stuff, and there's more stakes. It feels like it's there. You're in the
Agreed.
ship.
Absolutely agreed.
Oh,
Hey,
McKell's
yeah,
Navy was the other one. That was like back in the 60s or 70s.
McHale's Navy.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that would have shown. So that would have shown the U.S. Navy around the Korea-Vietnam era.
I never saw it myself personally, so I wouldn't know, but it's... Oh, let's see, I'm looking at the details here. It was a TV series back in the early 60s, from 1962 to 1966.
Okay.
I think they followed the events during World War II.
Interesting. Oh, shoot. He also... ActionCom says he also killed Frank Sinatra in the movie From Here to Eternity. Interesting.
He was a well-rounded actor. He played both good guy and bad guy.
Wow. So, Cobra, I want to talk to you about something else real quick. Just completely randomly today, I went back and watched the first ever episode of Cobra Kai just to see the comparisons from where all the characters started to where they ended up in Season 4, and a lot of these characters, you barely recognize them.
Right.
Like, it's like, especially Miguel. Going from seeing him in Season 4 to someone that has truly been through hell and back with his injury and all that, and still at the top of his game, pretty much, with karate, to go back into the first episode and see him as a timid little boy with amnesia. Not amnesia, asthma.
Yeah.
Wait, why did I go up this high? Like, wow. That is amazing character development.
It was, yeah. I mean, very first episode, I don't know if you saw my YouTube short of when he met Johnny, and he was like just this scrawny little geek. He was a nerd, big time. And yeah, you're right, he had asthma, and he was like, typical teenager, that you see today. There was, he was like, okay, so you're genderizing people, you're, stereotyping people. He didn't think it was right.
Yeah.
It took a few episodes for him to get out of that funk.
Exactly, so I'm probably going to end up watching the whole series again, just for fun, because this series was that good.
I don't know. I can't count on my
York
finger
is
how many times I watched it.
Escape from New York's a good movie.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that one, by the way, Ted.
Snake Plissken.
I need to be here. But the hand is gone.
And you also see the kind of how, Daniel and Johnny meet in the very first episode. Daniel's like, good to see you again, Johnny, man. Hey, you don't need Cobra Kai, thank you. And
Yeah.
it kind of triggered him, because here it is, his stepdad, Sid, played by the late, great Ed Asner, gives him a check to fight him out of his life, and he rips the check, and, it takes that car accident for him to realize he needs to do something with his life, and that's what motivated him to join to start up Cobra Kai.
Exactly. And I've been watching a lot of Cobra Kai-centric YouTube channels since then.
Uh-huh.
And I've heard, like, this one guy, I think his name was Strife Warrior, chalked up, basically, Daniel is being arrogant in that first meeting that he has with Johnny in the dealership, where he's sort of just arrogantly ribbing Johnny about, hey, this was the guy that I beat in that tournament. Nice to see you, man.
Mm-hmm. Then there's that joke, he goes, I kicked his face.
Yeah. And something else
Like
that
I
I
said,
didn't notice the first time was how Johnny already disliked Daniel to the point that seeing his face on those billboards made him mad. I missed that the first time.
Oh yeah, when he first pulls to go after he meets Miguel and driving out to do his work for the day, he sees that billboard and he's going, "You gotta be kidding me! Another one?"
Exactly.
And even before that, when he's getting up and watching his TV, oh well, no, that didn't happen that early. It's when he saw Daniel's TV commercial.
He breaks his TV.
Breaks his TV.
Yeah. So I will definitely, like I said, be going back through this whole series. Mostly for fun, but also just to see more stuff like that I might have missed the first time.
And of course, you know that Star Wars Theory, he also does Cobra Kai content too. It's a separate channel called Cobra Kai Theory.
I am subbed there.
Yep. And then, like I said in a previous stream, one of the best content creators out there is the Cobra Kai Kid.
Yeah. There's also a brand new Cobra Kai channel that's just started up called Cobra Kai Now. It's done by another person that I'm subbed to for Harry Potter stuff. The original channel he does is called Harry Potter Folklore, but he just started one called Cobra Kai Now. Alright, which way do I want to go? Alright, from here on out, the rest of this climb up the mountain's gonna be tricky.
What's going on, people?
Hey, Green Lantern, what's up?
Not much. Glad you're feeling better, dude.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
And thank you for your prayers, by the way, too. I really appreciate that.
Hey, anytime. My pleasure.
So, what's been going on with you lately?
Well, I kind of changed my channel up. I changed my channel up a little bit. I'm doing 2 Minecraft streams. One on Thursday, and then I switched my regular gaming stream on Friday to Minecraft only for right now. And Monday, I'm starting a new stream, 3 p.m. Eastern, where we're talking about it's going to be kind of a chill stream, and like making stuff like we might do like making some trivia questions of like and like different, just like working on creative things and whatnot. So yeah.
Speaking of trivia questions, man, I have an idea that I'm gonna need your help with So there's this one idea that I have where I want to get my parents and ask them a bunch of Star Wars trivia.
Oh boy.
And have them see, and if they can get at least a good portion of them right, they win like a Red Lobster gift card or something.
Holy cow!
Basically, I'm paying for their date nights if they get the Star Wars questions right.
Can someone me random person just enter this thing?
What'd you have in mind?
I'm kidding. No, it's fine. I ain't gonna say nothing if you want to give me a $50 super chat, on my channel or stream elements. I I ain't gonna say no. I mean, I don't. You don't have to. I ain't gonna say no. You know.
Well, all right. And by the way, ActionCom, he asks, did anyone here take martial arts when they were a kid? I wish I did. For real, I wish I did.
Yeah, me neither. I never got in any fights when I was a kid.
I only got
Maybe
into
just
one,
one.
and I did.
Yeah, me. And I didn't win
terrible at
either.
it. Ah!
Yeah.
Thank God that floor's there to catch.
I know this might come as I'm going to reveal something for the first time ever. I have never been in a fight in my whole life.
You've never been in a whole fight. You've never been in a fight. You who shows up on stream carrying size like that.
Yeah! I've never been in a fight in my whole life. Ever.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I mean, you know, they just see my size, my screaming sticks, my tonfas, my katana, my bow staff, my nunchucks, my, you know, you can just kind of run. No,
ActionCom says, I did take martial arts, okay. I don't regret ever doing it, but these days, more judicious on who I would go to. I've heard of McDojos. Yeah? Which, funny you mentioned that, because I guess that's kind of where one of the things we're going to see in Cobra Kai Season 5, because Terry Silver now has what he wants, where Cobra Kai is going to be all over the valley.
That's what he wanted in Season 3, in Karate Kid Part 3.
Oh, and
That's
hello
what his
to
plan
Spock's
was.
Friday Nights. Thank you for joining. By the way, Spock, and anyone else that has just joined us, if you're a member of the Discord, we are gathered in the Watch Party voice chat, and you guys can pop into the stream with us that way.
Well, you know what? It's fine. We all just go crazy over here. At least I am.
But yeah, that's what he wanted back in Season 3, and it'll be very interesting to see, not just...
No, actually, it's what Terry so in Karate Kid Part
Oh,
3,
yeah.
the movie.
But obviously that failed, and everyone rejected Cobra Kai after Daniel beat Mike Barnes.
Yep.
And something I just realized, too, talking about rewatching Cobra Kai, I have not seen Karate Kid Part 3 all the way through, and it's been a hot minute since I've seen the first two movies. And yet, with this show, I didn't need to see them because they give you all the necessary background that you need.
Yep.
ActionCom, by the way, says McDojos is slang for fraudulent schools. Yeah, I can certainly see that. And again, that still fits with what we could possibly be seeing from Terry Silver in Season 5, because yeah, they're going to learn actual skills fighting, but they're going to be learning very corrupt ways of fighting. You know, the Quicksilver method.
Yeah, and if you've ever watched Part 3 of The Karate Kid, you see the things that he put Daniel through for training. The things that he had to try to break these boards. I mean, they weren't just any boards. These were thick boards, and Daniel was bloodied. His knuckles were bloodied, his feet were bloodied, and...
So what that there's blood? Pretend it's his. He says that.
Yep.
You know what? I think I'm gonna run... I've only got... Counting the 2 stars that aren't in the Rainbow World, 9 stars left. I think I'm gonna run through this whole game tonight. Oh, shoot. I should not have done that. ActionCom says... Terry Silver was such a delight in Karate Kid 3. That actor loved that role. And you could see it. Like, even when he's doing the most crooked and wrong things, he has just this big smile on his face. And we see that Terry Silver come back in Cobra Kai Season 4. Oh, by the way, attention everyone, Admiral on deck. And to answer your question, man, I am almost at 100% again. I still have a bit of a sore throat. I'm still a little bit stuffed up. In fact, I've got a good bag of cough drops right now that I've been munching on, but I'm ready to get going again. And if you want to join us, man, again, to anyone that's watching this right now that is a member of the Discord, we are gathered in the watch party section in the voice chat, and you're able to pop in and join the stream that way. And if anyone is not a member of the Discord, would one of the wrenches do me a favor and put the link in there?
Oh, let's see if I can get I'm still...
Nerdporial says, I got another series of movies to add to your list, the Mad Max movies. Okay. The only thing I know about Mad Max is that they had Tom Hardy in it, and they made Tom Hardy wear another ridiculous mask.
Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson.
Wait, Mel Gibson's in it?
Mel Gibson is Mad Max.
Really?
Yep.
Not Tom Hardy, it's Mel Gibson.
I thought the only thing that Mel Gibson was known for was making The Passion of the Christ.
No, he did, he was the original Mad Max, the original trilogy from the 80s.
Wow.
And then Tom Hardy took over the role. The thing with Mad Max is like a drifter, so it doesn't matter who plays him. It's always a different story.
Uh-huh.
As well as...
It's like a cowboy.
And Mel Gibson, Mad Max, was in Lethal Weapon. All of them.
Isn't ActionCom, the icon that you have on your account, isn't that the characters from Lethal Weapon right there?
Lethal Weapon's good. I like Lethal Weapon.
I'm pretty sure Lethal Weapon, by the way, is on the list.
I like the second one the most.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The second one, I like all of them all. Maybe not the fourth one.
I never saw the fourth.
I don't remember the fourth one, but I remember the second one pretty clearly.
Interesting. ActionCom says, would you be interested in 1980s Cold War movies like Firefox and Gorky Park? Okay. Yeah, I'll watch just about anything as long as it's not horror movies. And Nerdporial says the best one is The Road Warrior or Mad Max 2, the use of Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. Okay. And ActionCom says his pictures from Lethal Weapon 2. Okay.
Yeah, Mad Max is a series I think you don't always have to watch it in order, because it's always a different story. The first movie, though, is more of his origins, but every story afterwards, it's its own story.
Okay.
Mad Max comes into this group, it's like a tribe or a town, and basically he finds himself in the middle of the town's story, and yeah, it's like a standalone story every time. But The Road Warrior is the best one of them all, and Fury Road.
So here, real quick, hello, by the way, to Glenn Schroeder, says, sup chat, not a gamer, just popping in to say hi. Well, thank you, man. Here's pretty much all that I know about the whole Mad Max series. And keep in mind, this does not come at all from the movies themselves. I know that the old school tag team, the Road Warriors or the Legion of Doom, is very much inspired by them. And I also know this one's going to really throw y'all for a loop, but who here remembers the old cartoon, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show?
I remember it.
They did an episode spoofing that called Toad Warrior.
Beyond Thunderdome. That one's a weird one. The Master Blaster. I remember.
Wait, what?
Master Blaster from the Beyond Thunderdome.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's how
No, Blaster's the big guy, and the Master's this little man that the big guy carries. And they're called Master Blaster together.
Interesting. Nerdporial saw it. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about then. ActionCom says Mad Max was just before the world fell apart. A dystopian future where everything doesn't work. Interesting.
Sounds like his cell phones.
Closest thing to that I've ever seen was this old NPC show called Revolution. And it's basically set in a world where anything and everything that depends on electricity doesn't work anymore. And how does a world like ours that has come to so heavily rely on electronics, how do we cope with that? And pretty much they have to live like the Wild West again.
Wow.
And also, by the way, anyone that's really interested, Moff Gideon's in this show. Giancarlo Esposito.
Hey.
Did someone just join the voice chat? I thought I heard the noise.
No, they did not.
Okay. And Old Star Wars Nerd says, who runs Bartertown? I'm guessing that's a reference to the Mad Max series.
Oh, oops, Nerdporial joined.
Oh, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? Nerdporial. How's it hanging?
Here we go.
Glenn Schroeder says, Blaster is the savant, Master is the dwarf. And don't worry, man, you are not getting canceled. And Old Star Wars Nerd says, you youngins can't even appreciate Tina Turner in that movie. Forgive me, but who's Tina Turner?
Tina Turner's the singer.
I remember Tina Turner.
That's Tina Turner.
Nerdporial, was that you talking?
That
Yep.
was me.
Dude, you are quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I turned the volume down.
I remember Tina Turner.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
You're
man.
still pretty quiet, man.
Give me a second.
So yeah, like, since we're talking about Tina Turner, what was like her biggest song?
What's Love Got to Do with It, and her version of Proud Mary with her husband Ike.
She also did the theme song for GoldenEye.
Yeah.
I've not heard any of those.
You haven't seen any Bond films, Paul?
I've seen plenty of Bond films, but GoldenEye is not one of them. I've played a little bit of the game though.
Yeah, I just took out the. I just got the 4K collection of the Mad Max series, so I was watching them today. So that's all I was doing today. So
Okay.
Wait,
the
Tina did
yeah, the first one's very. The first one's like a revenge story kind of. And then the second one they made it a post-apocalyptic world where there's like no more like fossil fuel. So what would the world be like if there was no fossil fuel to power everything? It'd be a wasteland.
Interesting. And by the way, hello to Phil McCracken, who, as always, is saying hashtag justice for Star Trek 5.
Hey, Phil, I need my pain. I need my pain.
No. You know what you really need, Nerdporial? You need the shirt that has the quote, "What does God need with a starship?" on it.
Hey, Phil
And
McCracken.
where can I get this? Where can I get this epic shirt?
I have a
Where
merch
do I
store
get
for that.
this?
Hey, Phil McCracken.
No. Shoot. At least I survived.
Oh my gosh. No. Fellas, you know what you really need is more cowbell.
Yeah.
I got a fever. I got a fever.
Why is Bruce Wayne dressed like Batman?
So,
So speaking
Trigger.
So speaking of Mario, I have to split my Mario RPG retrospective into 2 parts.
Oh,
I
really?
wrote 17. I wrote 17 pages. That would be like, it'd be like at least an 80-minute video. So I split it up. The first part's gonna be 44 minutes, and then the second part's probably gonna be 35 or something. So,
I gotcha.
I did all my recording for the first part. Now I have to edit. So that's part of what I did today when I wasn't watching Mad Max.
So, Trigger of the Week, how do you feel about Disney changing the dwarves to the 7 magical creatures?
I wasn't planning on seeing that movie anyway, so I don't care.
It's Snow White and the 7 magical creatures.
Hey, Fred, can I ask you something? Fred, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Shadows of the Empire at all?
Yeah, kind of.
I'm looking for someone to guest. I don't know a whole lot of people who are in the Shadows of the Empire.
I didn't grow up with that game. I grew up with Jedi Knight with Kyle Katarn.
I see.
I still do. If you watch,
Don't you
Revival.
play as Kyle Katarn in Shadows of the Empire?
No, you play as Dash Rendar.
Oh.
Kyle Katarn you play as in Jedi or Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, not Jedi Academy.
If you saw Revitalized on EBN TV, that was made in Jedi Academy.
Okay. Real quick, ActionCom asks, has anyone seen the Orville New Horizons preview?
I just made a video about that.
Yeah, didn't they get that stuff, delayed?
Yeah, it's delayed to June. So, but the what Seth MacFarlane showed, holy crap! I would watch it right away. I mean, it made me think of the best battles of Star Trek, but it also made me think of Revenge of the Sith a little.
Yeah, I can certainly... I didn't see all of it, but like the first couple seconds, but I definitely got some Battle of Coruscant vibes.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't been excited for a TV season or for a TV show in a very long time. So this is like, I was like super happy to the point where I actually made a video. I don't usually follow news and stuff, so this was something I wanted to,
Yeah. And Spock is obviously excited about this.
Spock, who's that? Oh, sorry, Spock. Love you, Spock. Even though you can't return the, you can't return
So,
the affection 'cause you're Vulcan.
I was gonna say, Phil McCracken, you're like justice for Star Trek V. Well, what if I said justice for Code of Honor?
Well, I thank you for giving me a shirt idea.
Yeah,
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
That was pretty terrible. But yeah, my Empire Strikes Back stream. Wow, that was it's over 200 views, which is high for me.
Dude, I'm really sorry I couldn't be there for that, man. I was really looking forward to that, to be able to talk about that stuff with you, Nick, X-Wing, Spock, and all of them.
That was such a fun stream.
Well, don't worry, you weren't the only one that canceled. Daryl canceled, and Spock had stuff to do. So,
Tell you what,
so it was a big success. I was very happy.
would you be up for doing it all over again tomorrow here?
What?
Talking Empire Strikes Back?
I'm probably gonna be doing my own stream tomorrow. I haven't played the Messenger in a while, so that's probably what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Because, yeah, like I said, tomorrow the stream is back on because I'm feeling good enough to do it. And as of right now, it's just gonna be sort of chill stream format.
Mm-hmm.
But we need stuff to talk about, so we could talk about Empire Strikes Back.
We're a week away from the greatest Star Trek episode,
How so?
Measure of a Man.
Oh, that's next week.
Yeah,
I'll be on for that one.
hold on 1 second. Spock is saying something in the... Oh my goodness. Spock
What?
just... He's rickrolling us in the general chat of the Discord. I don't know how to pull this up, Spock, in Streamlabs, but trust me, I will watch that afterwards, after we're done.
Fellow Jedi Temple Discord users, give your attention to the TSWG general chat. That would be...
By the way, in case y'all are wondering what I'm doing right now, I am trying to go for the 100 coins in this level before I go for the maze coins. And the 100 coins in this particular level
It's a lot of fun.
suck. And that's why.
What's funny is this came out. This game came out like literally 4 months after Super Mario RPG came out. So while Square was making that game, Nintendo was making this game.
Square
What's funny
Enix
was-
made Super Mario RPG.
Yeah, Square Soft. They weren't Square
Wow.
Enix. So, and this was like right after. I don't know if you know, but Nintendo and PlayStation were supposed to work out like a deal where Nintendo would be taking advantage of the CDs, and they decided to stay with cartridges for the N64. So like Square went with PlayStation and just put developed their games for PlayStation instead of Nintendo. So like Super Mario RPG was like one of the last things that they worked on with them for a long time.
Wow.
That's why we've never gotten like a sequel to Super Mario RPG. Instead, they've worked on like Paper Mario or Mario and Luigi Saga or something.
Interesting.
And the Mario and Luigi Saga is actually the real spiritual successor to Super Mario RPG. So
I believe it. By the way, hello to the Padawannabe who says, some of these levels have just barely enough coins to get that goal. Yeah, you know the worst level for that is Jolly Roger Bay, believe it or not. They only have 103 coins.
yeah, there were times where I'm like, where do I find more coins in that level? That's the one with the ship, the ship and the big giant eel.
Yes.
You know, this is the first game that has the big giant eel, and then they've kept, reusing the eel in other games, like New Super Mario Brothers. And,
Oh,
Galaxy game.
that was close. ActionCom says, too bad they didn't create a whole movie for this game. Yes, they did. It's called Super Mario Brothers, and it stars Bob Hoskins.
John Leguizamo.
Oh my gosh, no, it doesn't. There is no. No. No.
That movie is on the
And
list, by the
and
way.
The pipe
I-
was basically
I like the
slide.
Mario movie. I think I'm in the minority. I like punching.
Yeah.
Really? You like the Mario?
I mean,
I like the Mario movie.
Me, me because of nostalgia, but
hey,
aren't you like really
you know,
young
it's
and
a
stuff?
quote Briscoe
Young.
Darwin from Andy Griffith, and more power to you. It's
The man that grew up with dinosaurs. The man. Yeah. Don't make me pull up my britches here. In my jacket. No, I like the Mario movie. It's a guilty pleasure for me. Same with the Mortal Kombat movie and Street Fighter movie.
Okay, so about the Mario movie, I expect it to be bad. I've seen the Nostalgia Critic review of it. But I still want to watch it
I never saw it.
from the
Nostalgia
standpoint
Critic, I
of,
don't
but
trust
just how bad is it?
Yeah, and the Nostalgia Critic gave the prequels a bad rap too, so
Yeah,
let me just put
he just goes along with what other people say, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the prequel hate's overrated now. So
I
I
agree.
well,
yeah,
Sequel trilogy took care of that.
don't.
yeah, they did.
Sequel.
I took the prequel trilogy over a sequel trilogy any day.
For people that say the sequel trilogy's deep and you just don't understand, well, it's deep. It's just like a puddle. It's shallow.
Doo-doo.
ActionCom says, I got a fever. I need more California.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is everything.
So just, what other levels do you have stars that you got?
This is the last level. I've gotten literally everything else, but the remaining ones in this, the rainbow flying level, and the final Bowser. And I'm gonna finish this whole game tonight.
Is this still the fan edit?
No,
that
this
they-
is the real thing.
Oh wow. Okay.
Switch Online?
No, this
I
is emulator.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever.
Because if you
Beaten
play
the
3D
whole
All Stars, when you throw Bowser, all he says is bye-bye.
Yeah, this isn't
What
this isn't that version. You do actually get So Long Gay Bowser in this.
Huh.
Which I know that's not what he was really saying. If
No, he
anything,
says,
that
"Oh,
was that.
Solongi." Solongi.
Huh.
Not
Yeah,
Solongi.
that's
I don't like
it's
people
Mario's
starting.
Italian accent coming out, but people made the meme "So Long Gay Bowser," and I guess people thought that would be problematic.
I mean,
Hey,
people shit on the Mario movie, but it had original ideas, and it was just
Well, it was
bad.
basically
It was
Blade Runner. It was
studio.
basically trying to be Blade Runner. I mean, it was,
There's a fan edit that shows
What?
the original, like, it's a cyber movie. It's, don't think of it as a Mario movie. Think of it as a Mario only name only.
it's Blade. It's basically Blade
The
Runner.
thing is, I would rather take the Bob Hoskins Mario movie over Chris Pratt as Mario. I don't see that working out whatsoever. I don't
Ooh,
see
that's a spicy one.
I liked.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
I actually thought
that's
Bob
hard.
Hoskins was a good Mario. John Leguizamo
Wow.
was not a good Luigi, in my opinion.
Yeah, I.
Ooh.
And instead of Toadstool, they had Princess Daisy was the princess in that one.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Why? I mean, Daisy's kind of, at least these days, considered to be the lesser of the three princesses.
Yeah, she was basically in Super Mario Land, I believe.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I think that's really it.
I didn't even know Daisy.
These days, she's basically just there as a.
She's in
What's-
the golf game. She's in the I think she's in Mario Kart now. She's basically the Peach. She's basically Peach, but with a yellow dress and a brunette.
Hold on a second.
Oh.
I may have just screwed myself here.
Uh-oh.
Because I need to get. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take a leap of faith here.
just
Oh, thank God.
yeah,
Okay.
just like and I like Street Fighter because it's a bad movie, yeah, but I mean Rod Julia as M. Bison is like one of the best villains. It's like Terry
Yeah, it was
Silver in
a-
Karate
it was like-
Kid. The one actor can make a movie.
Yeah, it was the last movie I think he ever did. He died right after that.
Mhm.
Isn't. Doesn't that Street Fighter movie also have Jean-Claude Van Damme in it?
Yes, he's got.
Mm-hmm.
See that movie sucks. There's an anime movie that's more accurate to the video games. It's called Street Fighter 2, the animated. There's a nice
Interesting.
shower scene with Chun-Li. So. That's all I remember. Oh, I
Of
remember.
course. But yeah, like I said, I would be willing to see the Mario movie if only for just something to laugh at.
No, I enjoy it.
yeah,
I don't laugh at it.
You'll laugh at it. It's
All right, let me ask you this: which one's worse, the Mario movie or Star Trek V?
Star Trek
Oh,
5.
the Mario
Star-
movies. Mario movies a disaster.
The Star Wars
I
novels.
don't know.
I was 8 years old when that movie came out, and I was like, "What?" I'm like, "What is this?" My dad took me to see it. I'm like, "What is this?" The Goombas look nothing like Goombas.
I know, I've
And
seen those.
And Koopa is played by Dennis Hopper. And the thing is,
Wait,
he was
what?
basically playing a villain in everything at that point.
Yeah, the thing is,
Oh, that was close.
people
Well,
don't.
I wasn't
they
looking
did
on
are-
that one.
So for Koopa, all they did was pretty much spike Dennis Hopper's hair, and that's Koopa.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Star Trek 5 is irredeemable. I don't know. I'm sorry, Phil McCracken, but that movie just gives me a headache. So does Star Trek discuss. I have to put it on the same levels as Picard, and if you're gonna make,
it's not in the same level as Picard or Discovery.
I'm sorry. Well, making Kirk and Spock and all them like clowns and cartoon characters is not the way
They
to
weren't
go.
clowns. They were just. I mean, yeah, there was comedy. I mean, they're humans.
So real quick, ActionCom says Raul Julia died from a heart attack brought on by cancer. I always found that disturbing. Who's that again?
Raul Julia. He was. You ever see the Addams Family?
You ever see the
He played Gomez in the
Who's the
first
dad?
two Addams Family movies.
Oh, you would like
What
the
was he
Adams
in?
Family.
Interesting. Yeah,
And Christopher Lloyd plays Uncle Fester in those movies. And everyone's. I don't know if you've seen the meme, but everyone's comparing Boba Fett to Uncle Fester. From
I
the
can
movies.
see
my
that. By the way, the Padawannabe says when that movie came out, I'm guessing it's talking about Mario, some movie makers thought they could be loose with the world they are showing. The He-Man movie in the 80s also suffered from this way.
Nah, I disagree.
They did not listen to the fans at all.
I disagree on the He-Man movie. The He-Man movie, regardless if you think it looks like the cartoon, is He-Man. He's He-Man. And Skeletor's Skeletor and Evelyn's Evelyn. They did not change. The Marvel movie, yeah, they changed everything. They made it its own thing.
No Mushroom Kingdom.
But
I know had to involve it.
the Masters of the Universe movie is just good fun, and it's He-Man basically. So I don't agree with that.
All right, so question about this whole He-Man stuff. Oh, crap. Okay, again, I'm safe. Thank God. This level sometimes gives me anxiety. But anyways,
Think?
yeah.
You know, there was an episode of the Mario Super Show where they go on a magic carpet ride, and they play the magic carpet ride.
I can show you the world.
Wow. So anyways, here's my question about this He-Man stuff. Where did all of these jokes about He-Man being gay come from?
Because he's muscular. Because he's muscular.
Don't tell me they made He-Man gay.
Because he's muscular and he doesn't wear a lot. I mean, he's just like a gladiator. So he's... Oh, and he's always happy because he's teaching kids about lessons. That's another thing they lost in the horrible Netflix Smith. I can't even describe it. But with that show, they take the whole muscle thing to a new level. I mean, Evil Lynn turns into like this muscle thing.
Yeah. I saw pictures of that.
Yeah, I showed that to Cash, and Cash like, what did he do to Evil Lynn? and then oh man, I don't want to rant about the Kevin Smith He-Man, but yeah, just people make fun of it because it's just like 80s happy cartoon and this has messages.
I gotcha. Yeah, admittedly, all the controversy surrounding the Kevin Smith He-Man show has me curious to go back and watch the original one just to see where they got it right and Kevin Smith got it wrong.
Well,
Well,
first
I heard
of all,
it's because He-Man was barely in the show. I mean,
well,
if
no,
you're gonna-
me and Cash suffered through 5 episodes because Matt Rispin, he's like, why won't you want to watch He-Man? And Cash is like, fine. So we watched the first episode of Kevin Smith He-Man, and it's fine, you know, it's just like the cartoon. And then at the very end, after spoiler alert, He-Man dies, no surprise. Tila's like, and this is the worst writing ever. Tila's like, oh well, why are you guys so concerned about He-Man dying? It should all be about me.
Wait. They killed off He-Man in his own show?
In the first episode.
Yeah.
In the new Kevin Smith show?
Yes, in the first episode.
Oh my gosh! Wow!
And then the
The
whole
thing was-
show.
And he
Oh
basically,
my
Kevin
God.
Smith told everyone before that the show was all about He-Man. So in other words, he lied. And that's why people are pissed at him.
Wow!
Well, no, it's not that. It's just after that, Tila's like, well, what about my accomplishments? I'm a woman. I did all most of the work. And
No,
I'm
she got pissed off because they didn't tell her that because it was a secret that whatever his name is,
Adam, I believe it was.
Adam is actually He-Man, and it was only his mother that knew about that. And she got pissed. She got really pissy that they kept it a secret from her.
All right.
But that,
Real quick, guys. This is about the hardest set of long jumps in this game. Wish me luck.
Oh, wish you luck. I'm gonna hop off.
Crap.
So everyone, have a good one.
good one.
See you later, man.
But yeah, and then the whole show is instead about being about He-Man, is about Tila and her feelings, and
Wow.
and that's the whole show. And then He-Man comes back alive again, and then Skeletor takes the staff or sword and then stabs He-Man after he gets revived. That's the last. So it was like a Last Jedi bait and switch. Like, oh, we brought back He-Man only for him to get stabbed again.
Oh wow! That's just it right there.
That yeah, I'm gonna watch the original He-Man, not that.
Right?
Yeah, and He-Man taught lessons. Like, there's no lessons. It's all. I hate when they make it super serious. It's a cartoon from the '80s, and there has to be drama. With He-Man, he taught lessons like kindness and stuff, and to be good to your neighbor. Uh-oh.
I think I just screwed myself again. I think by the time I get this last red coin, I'm gonna be 1 coin short for the 100. Because I couldn't make those wall jumps. But then again, I kind of need to make those wall jumps anyways to open the cannon for Star 6.
I think that that's the first time I've heard about the controversy with He-Man show. I mean, I don't have Netflix. I can't do Netflix ever since Cuties, and I'm like, that's the first time I heard that, and I don't
Netflix is a mixed bag because the Hill Cuties things disgust me, but
yeah.
They did not cancel. Even if you don't like his comedy, they did not cancel Dave Chappelle because he made jokes. Because everyone has a right to what jokes they make. And just because you don't like someone's jokes doesn't mean they should get kicked off the platform.
Exactly. Joe Rogan, by the way.
Ooh, shots fired.
Yeah, he has people's opinions.
No!
Oh, no. I saw that.
You want me to do my Luke impression from episode 5?
No!
Yeah.
No! Sure.
That would hurt.
Dang, I can't do a good Vader impression, but...
Search your feelings. You know this to be true.
He died. I see it now. Slate, but he died.
ActionCom says original film that units are He-Man do not exist anymore. They were sold to the Hallmark Channel, and the Hallmark Channel burned them. They now only exist in video form and can't be upgraded to 4K.
Wow, but
I like James Rolfe, but he's like, well, I don't like 4K. I like VHS, and that's cool and all, but the quality on VHS is kind of like you don't like clear. You don't, because I like 4K because you could see details more clearly and stuff.
Yeah, like I understand the whole appeal to VHS for like nostalgia. But nostalgia only goes so far, and unfortunately, completely living in the past is no way to live.
Yeah, like some widescreen movies are on VHS, and they're so tiny that you can barely see what's going on the screen.
Yeah.
Because it's a box. It's not a widescreen. It's a box.
I would say I could watch both VHS and like the newer stuff, but like the one issue I would have would be VHS wears out. Like
Oh,
a
yes,
lot.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I mean, yeah,
One second.
if it wouldn't have to worry about the tape wearing out, yeah, it'd be cool to see some stuff like old
Good.
school.
I got the
Yeah.
I got the jumps this time.
Hey, hello.
Now to go get the coins from everywhere else.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard that about the quote unquote He-Man show, She-Man, whatever, She-Ra, show, and like of all the stuff I've heard, that's gotta be the limit right there. That makes what they did with Boba Fett, like the fact that Bo was barely even in the last two episodes of his own show. I'm like, I'd take that that feels less weird now.
Yeah. And here's my points on that, and I'm gonna save the rest of what I have to say about Boba for tomorrow. I said this earlier in the night on Echo Base Network in a super chat. I'm not looking at this as a show about Boba Fett anymore. I'm just looking at it as Star Wars.
Yeah, I can see that. And it was the last two episodes. I thought they were awesome. They were. I think like Nick, I could probably nitpick something about them, but like, yeah, they're really good. Like if it was Luke and Grogu show or Mando show or whatever, it was. I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm just like, okay, this is really cool. But I'm like, wait, what? Where's Boba in the Boba show?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, is that 5 seconds of his cameo
it was
in his own show?
it was like a really good key lime pie with too much lime. It tasted really good. Like it was a really like it just felt weird. It was like it tasted really good, but it was like, okay, this tastes good, but it feels weird.
Action
That
Com
makes
says, number one, he says, Star Trek: The Next Generation was done on film, so it's been rescanned to 4K. That's good. Action Com also says the Midnight's Edge group seem to believe that the firing of Gina Carano caused the Book of Boba Fett to lose focus. She might have played Boba Fett's antagonist.
I don't believe that. I believe that they just didn't plan the Boba Fett stuff out.
Right, and like I said, we will, not to cut you off, Mr. Crypt, but we will talk about all of that tomorrow. Tonight's supposed to be about having fun and chilling out.
The Next Generation looks gorgeous, rescanned on Netflix.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, it looks good on Paramount Plus too.
Yeah, same. I think the same transfers. So. I remember on Netflix they used to have the DVD and it looked all yellow but now it's all colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I heard that about what they did with the Seven Dwarfs, I don't care. I'm still calling them the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah.
I don't
Like, at
I
this
think,
point, if they're... To me, if they're gonna call them magical creatures, make them
Oh my
look,
god!
make them look as completely removed from humanity as possible.
Right?
Ooh, ooh, oh, come
Oh,
on!
oh!
Dude!
you got stirred.
Screw it,
oh man,
we're playing a different game.
I
We are
think
playing we are playing a different game.
I think I forgot what I was gonna say. It was something. Let me see. Oh yeah, there you go. You fall. Bye.
Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh!
You don't
this
know the
feels
sad
weird
thing
'cause
though? The game that I just put in, there's a level that I'm on now. Because again, I'm trying to do this in order. There's a level I'm on that's arguably be even harder.
What, the Japanese version of the original, the first Super Mario Brothers?
Oh no. I'm not touching that. No, this is the
anyone
fan
ever-
game Star Road.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Did anyone? I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The original, like the original Japanese version of Super Mario that was like seriously way harder.
The lost levels. Yep, that's hard. They have that
Yeah.
on. They have that on the Switch.
Yeah.
Online.
They also
Wow.
had it on the Game Boy Color port of the original Mario.
Huh?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
called Super Mario Brothers Deluxe. And that was my first, by the way, introduction into... that was my first introduction into the original Mario.
Oh wow.
So, speaking of subverting expectations, I keep thinking of an anime I watched as a kid.
You know what? I got a different idea. Let's not play Mario. Let's play something else.
Good.
Paul's like,
Oh.
Paul's like, let's not play Mario anymore. Let's,
Yeah,
let's
we're gonna
let's
play
do
some.
something else.
We're gonna play some A Bug's Life.
Yeah, let's play something else. Yeah. Yep.
Life.
I know the feeling.
This was another game, by the way, that I grew up with and loved to death. And I still think that A Bug's Life, by the way, is at minimum top 5 Pixar movies for me.
I am a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah, that was the first Pixar movie that used outtakes.
Yeah, they did, because the original Toy Story
It
didn't
was
have
hilarious.
it. And there was a slight animation improvement, wouldn't you guys say, from the first from the first Toy Story to A Bug's Life?
Oh, jeez.
By the way, I'm only doing the training
Oh,
level
yeah.
just to get an extra life.
Okay. If you watch the trailer, you could. I never played this game.
Hold on a second, I can't hear it.
It's been a long time since I've
This thing
seen
is quiet.
those.
There you go. Alright, so I'm just gonna try and breeze through this as quickly as I can. This game's a little laggier than the Mario one is, but we'll deal with it.
The graphics remind me of. Did you ever play? What was it? It was the army soldiers from Toy Story, and they made like a bunch of games. I had them on GameCube, but the graphics of this remind me of.
ActionCom says the people that worked on Toy Story and A Bug's Life worked on Tron. Like, So you're saying Pixar worked on the original Tron? Because if so, that's amazing.
I think I heard something about that recently.
And didn't Pixar have something to do with Wrath of Khan also?
I don't,
'Cause
I
I think-
don't know about that.
I think they made the Genesis demonstration, right?
They might have.
I don't know about that.
All right.
I don't know.
By the way, just so you guys know, one of the mechanics of this game is if you can spell Flick's name in each level, you gain an extra life. And I'm gonna try and do that in every single level because without save stating, I really cannot save this game because it's not possible for me to use a memory pack.
Okay, so this is more like no saving at all.
Because of the nature of the emulator, yeah, I cannot save this with the built-in save in the game. If I wanted to save it, I have to save state it.
Yeah.
And ActionCom says, no, the people who worked on Tron would eventually work at Pixar. Okay.
I can see that.
I think I heard that on one of Valiant Renegade's videos recently.
They had a skill set, he says, that Pixar needed. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So let me ask you guys this. What do you guys think is, like, some of the best classic Pixar movies? And when I say classic Pixar movies, let's say Toy Story 3 and older.
So before Toy Story. Oh, jeez.
Monsters Inc., Incredibles 1.
I agree on both of those.
I like Wall-E a lot. A lot. Tremendously, actually, but...
Yeah.
I hate Cars.
You hate Cars? Why?
The first one's decent, but Cars 2 and 3 don't even... I like Toy Story 2. I like them all.
Yeah?
I can't think of one I didn't like.
This might be a bit of a hot take, but I like Shark Tale.
Sure.
Shark Tale's not Pixar, that's DreamWorks.
But, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I think everything behind Toy Story 3 is golden. I can't think of anything. I think Monsters Inc. has to be my favorite besides Wall-E and Toy Story 2.
Yeah, I think the weakest Pixar movie for me in that, like, golden age of Pixar is Cars, and I am not saying it is a bad movie, far from it.
I agree.
But it's the one that I'm the most burned out on because growing up with younger siblings, oftentimes they and I wanted to watch things multiple times, and Cars for a long time was that movie.
For me,
Hey, it came out with one of the best Disneyland rides.
Which one is that?
Radiator Springs Racers.
Interesting. And this is only at Disneyland, the California one,
A Disney California Adventure, yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see something like that come to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. I've never been to Florida, so I don't know.
Ouch.
Yeah, I've never been to Florida either.
Yeah. I can afford to. I'm thinking about seeing Cash this summer, so I might go to the California one at least. So
I would say
we went into Bugs Land.
Yeah, I remember
Disneyland.
Bugs Land.
Oh, they have it a Bugs Life section?
And I think
There was.
Yeah,
There was.
I remember that when I went in 2000. I would think I went in 2006 when I was younger to
Yeah.
Disneyland, and then they
It
had
was like 10
Muppets.
years ago when we went.
They had Muppets. They had the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. That was my favorite. They still have that.
Yep, they still do.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Bugs Land is now replaced by Avengers Campus.
Oh.
Ugh. I don't know.
Huh.
I'm surprised. Yeah, and speaking of that, I'm surprised that hasn't come to the Florida park yet.
I think that's because they can't have Spider-Man in Florida or stuff because Universal has those rights.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
I forgot about that. By the way, hello to Big Chuck D. Thank you for joining. I know the stream said Super Mario 64, but I have officially rage quitted at least that for the night. Go back and watch the replay. You'll see why.
It was a justifiable.
I'll show you my. I'll have to show you my. I'll have to show you my my sunshine skills because I'm the god of that game.
I would love to see that.
What, Super Mario Sunshine?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
ActionCom says, bring some powdered lemonade. The water that comes out of the water fountains tastes terrible. It has too much salt. I'm guessing he's talking about the Florida... Yes, that is true.
I did not. I hated the Jedi Academy weekends at Disneyland because they would pick people that had props or toys. And
Wait, what?
I didn't figure that out. Well, they would pick kids to join the stage, the dance with Boba Fett and stuff, and I cried when I didn't get picked. And I realized growing up that they picked people based on them having toys. They had lightsabers or they had costumes.
So, funny story about that. Jonathan had the very same thing happen with him. And I told... and because this was back when I was in the Navy and I wasn't able to go on this trip. But according to him, the same thing happened with him, and I told him, in order to make him feel better, that in the gift shop of the Star Tours ride, which, by the way, this still exists, they have a build-your-own lightsaber section. It's basically Savi's workshop, but without all the pomp and circumstance of it, and it's a much cheaper lightsaber. It's like $40. And it's like one of those collapsible tube lightsabers, like what you get from Walmart, but you do get to pick it out, all the parts to it yourself. So I told him about that, and that was able to tide him over until the next time we went to Disney, in which he was able to join.
Nice. Well, that's pretty cool. $40 for that. That's not bad for a customizable lightsaber. That's not bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And speaking of customizable lightsabers, even though I do not regret doing Savi's workshop when I went this past time, I wish that thing was cheaper.
How is it?
I don't have it in the room with me. But here, if you can see it, I'll use my Obi-Wan Saberforge hilt to scale. I can get my hand completely around it. I can't as much. Like, that's how much space the Savi saber takes up in my hand. Can you see how open my hand is here? It is chunky.
Oh wow. No, the Discord and the stream are a little bit apart.
Are they?
So, because the stream, like I'm watching the stream right now, and lightsaber, you just picked your lightsaber up.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah.
But yeah.
Just so you know, yeah.
The Savi's saber is chunky. So it's not very easy to hold and swing around. And by default, you get a pretty short blade with it. Now, you can buy longer blades extra, but the other...
Of course it's extra.
Basically, the default length for their blade is 32 inches. And they say that's the canon length of a lightsaber, but I don't believe that for a minute. 36 inches for your average 6-foot man is perfect.
Hmm.
But anyways, what was I gonna say? Not only is it hard to hold, but you cannot fight with it at all because it's basically a poor man's. Oh wait, I can't be here. It's basically a poor man's version of my NeoPixel saber.
Wow. For what was it? $150, 200?
220 after
Oh, wow.
tax.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, part of that is you're paying for the show, because there is an actual ceremony that goes along with building the lightsaber, and that part's pretty cool. But the actual lightsaber itself, for the amount of money you paid, if you go to a company like Crimson Dawn or Fire Sabers, where I got mine from, for the same price you can get something that's way more durable and can honestly do more.
Hmm. So it's like less durable than the regular like I got two lightsabers. I forget what they are, but they're like the $150 ones you see in like regular stores. I got they're both
The
loops.
Black
They're loops
Series
from
ones?
maybe they're like the 150. They're ones you find in like GameStop.
Okay, yeah, so
Different.
those are the Black Series ones. They're about the same, except the Black Series ones, believe it or not, are actually more solid because they're not a whole bunch of individual pieces cobbled together. They are manufactured to be one piece.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I was, the more I hear about that whole, like Galaxy's Edge and the whatever that Star Cruiser, whatever is,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, fellas.
Trust me,
I
man,
mean, come on.
as far as the Star
Look,
Cruiser
that's
thing, I'm there with you. And here's the thing. The idea that your vacation at the Galactic Star Cruiser is planned out for you, to me, just does not make sense on multiple levels. Because number one, the whole point of a hotel is not to be not to be busy all the time. If I want to go somewhere like that, I want to relax and just, take in everything around me instead of just being rushed to, oh, you got to go do this now. Oh, you got to go do this mission now.
No.
And then also, another thing. Shoot, I lost what I was going to say. Yeah, I just completely lost what I was going to say there.
The Galactic Star Cruiser, yay! Pay us. Okay.
Yeah. It's completely overpriced too. And
the Galactic Star Farter.
and like I said, even if they were going to do that, why have it limited to just the sequel trilogy time period? Why not give something for everyone?
Everyone, yeah.
Like have the sequel trilogy stuff if you want to.
Sure.
But make it where the people that grew up and prefer the original trilogy, like Coach and Nick were saying earlier, if there was something for everyone with both Galaxy's Edge and the Galactic Star Cruiser, more people would go to it.
You kidding? Shoot. I mean, just see. This is. I've never been one to, be like, oh, I do a better job. I've never been a running quarterback, type of guy. But I'm like, I feel like this is the first time that I'm like, I really feel like a lot of us fans could come up with a better experience for $6,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the low side. I mean,
we could come up with something better for less.
Yeah, buddy. I'm like, are you kidding? I mean, I'm like, I'm just spitballing here. This is just off the top of my head. I'm just like, okay, find your local 501st garrison, because they got a whole bunch more, people that do the people, members or whatnot.
Yeah,
Besides stormtroopers, they got all types of Imperial people in there.
and I'm gonna
Get
piggyback onto that real quick also, and I died. I'm gonna piggyback onto that and say, don't just find your local 501st, find your local Mandalorian mercs, which is basically the same thing as the 501st, but they're Mando themed only.
I gotta go. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no problem, man. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining.
Yeah.
We'll probably wrap this up anyways here in a minute. But
Bye.
Peace out, Crit.
So.
but yeah, there's ways to do what they want to do for less, but with more.
I'm
Now-
like, who would want to, get 501st Mando mercs and with the Rebel Legion, and tell them, hey, how would you guys like to do like a 2-day cosplay? Be your own character. Like, have every member like come up with a little character bio or whatever. Have them play someone in like somebody's house or like a location or whatever. Are you kidding me? They get to play. They get to play Star Wars, and they're like, you wouldn't even have to pay anybody.
Exactly. So many people, myself included, would show up to do something like that for free.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Oh, Blake. I mean, shoot, I already got a character for my cosplay that I'm going to make one day.
Yeah.
And I'm already doing a story on them.
I mean, come on. How easy is this?
Yeah. But no, we're going to have a Twilight singer that's,
And that's another thing too. If they're gonna keep Galaxy's Edge as they are, they need to have a place where you can make custom ones of these. It doesn't. So yeah. Well, guys, thank you guys for popping on here. I think we're gonna go ahead and shut this one down. This was really fun, and I cannot tell you how much being real with you guys, I can't tell you how much I needed this, because being confined literally to just the four walls around me in my room has been really lonely, and I've missed you guys. I really have.
Well, we're glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
So, real quick, before we go, like I said earlier in the stream, tomorrow's stream is back on. We are going to be talking about the latest episode of Boba, but then after that, we'll talk about anything. And it'll be open pop-ins, and you guys are all welcome to join, and we'll just have a good time.
Alright.
In fact,
what time is
it is, it is same time as always, 9 Eastern.
Okay.
And tell you what, Green Lantern,
Uh-oh.
special request. Can you work up a good scenario for us tomorrow to improv on?
I mean, I maybe I mean, in all honesty, I haven't done that much improv, but I'm more of the mad scientist that's willing to try something that I don't know if it's gonna work. But
I mean, we made underwater basket weaving work.
I still feel like the first one was the best one.
It was.
But I think one rule that I would insist on is that we keep it to like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes or something. So it's because I'm like, sometimes it can kind of lose its potency if there's like no end time, and then it just fizzles out. And then it just fizzles out till we're all just like, I guess we're done now. Okay.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
So, any parameters? Any?
You're the expert, man. I trust you.
uh, okay. Don't say I didn't warn you.
All right. Well, guys, real quick, ActionCom says, rest up, have a great night. Thank you, man. I will. Hopefully this time tomorrow, whatever of this I have left is gone, because it's like, seriously, I've had like literal day-to-day improvements from this. The worst of this was late Wednesday into Thursday, and I don't feel anywhere close to that. So there's a
Yeah,
chance
no,
that
it gets better. It's just first couple days is bad.
yeah.
You know,
So
my daughter when my daughter was done, you know, she actually went back to work today.
yeah,
Hmm.
my day going back to work is Tuesday, but I'm pretty confident I'll be able to make that. I won't have to quarantine further. Well, guys, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching this. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't. It got shared in the chat somewhere, but if you need the link, just, you know, DM me on Facebook, on Twitter, or something, and I'll get it to you. And it will be in the description, and I'm sure people will share it a bit in the chat tomorrow. So yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord, feel free. If you haven't checked out the merch store, please do. And just